Welcome to the YCNU podcast. Join us each week for engaging conversations with campus leaders, students, faculty, staff, alumni, and community members. From academics to athletics, campus life, and beyond, we cover it all. Have someone you want to hear from? Let us know. Let's explore the world of Yavapai College together.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the YCNU podcast. I'm Cadu Medina, your host for today, and I'm here with Mary Risk and Connor Bustamante. How do you like the way I pronounce your last name?
That's the best I've ever heard it, to be honest. I wish I could do that.
It takes a foreigner to pronounce a foreign last name.
I'll just play this podcast whenever someone asks me my name. So,
well, I'm just going to call you Mary and Connor. How about that?
Sounds good.
Kind of keep it simple. Why don't you guys, well, first of all, welcome to the podcast.
Thank you.
Thank you
for having us.
Absolutely. I know we have something super excited to talk about today. So let's just dive right in. I want you guys to just introduce yourself first. Tell us about your role here at Yavapai College so people know who you are.
Sure. Well, my name is Mary Risk. I work in student engagement and leadership here at the college. So I help with all the clubs, organizations, plan student events, help with student leadership. So I work kind of hand in hand with Miss Janice Sudi, and it is a great time. It's a great job. I enjoy it very much.
I bet it is. All the fun stuff.
Yes, all the fun stuff.
None of the homework, none of the bureaucracy.
No.
Just the fun stuff.
Yes.
I love it. How about you, Connor?
I'm a bachelor's of business student at the college, and I'm also a student worker who works with Mary and under Janice. I'm an ambassador, kind of just do all kinds of stuff. I always have a hard time explaining to people, but just helping with events and everything. And I'm also in student government as the treasurer, so definitely thankful to be involved as much as I am. So,
well, thank you for all that you do. It sounds like you're busy.
A little bit.
I love it. Well, let's talk about Yavapalooza.
Yes.
I mean, can I tell you how much I love this name? I told you this before we started recording here. Like, you picked the right name so that there's a brand association with it. People can expect that it's going to be fun.
Oh, well, thank you. I can't take credit for the name, though. This has been around for a little bit. I'm just carrying it on.
Perfect.
But it is a fun name.
Well, just tell us about it. What is it? What inspired this event? And how has it evolved over the years?
Yeah. And you can jump in with anything. Do you want to go ahead and tell them a little bit what Yavapalooza is about, Connor?
Yeah, it's our spring carnival we put on for the college. Just help with community engagement. Remind everybody that Yavapai College is here. I think we take a lot of pride in how close to the community we are. We're a community college, so I feel like it's kind of our job. But as far as the history and all that, this is our second year doing it since before the pandemic. So we're kind of getting it rolling again. So
right. Yeah, so Yavapalooza has been around for a while. I haven't been involved before the pandemic, but I think it started maybe 10 years ago. And I think Phi Theta Kappa began Yavapalooza, and then it's just kind of evolved and grown bigger and bigger over the years. They were planning it for 2020. Of course, the world shut down. So we picked it back up.
What are you talking about?
Yeah,
what
happened? That could be a whole other podcast.
Maybe we all forgot about that by now. I just choose to forget.
Thank goodness. We'll just forget about our trauma.
Right.
Yeah.
So took a little pause there when COVID happened.
Yeah. And then we picked it up again last year. So Connor was here to help me last year, and we pushed it out to the community. We had about 700 people attend from our community and from our college, which was great. And it's just affordable fun. It's $2 for adults. Kids are free. Yavapai College students, staff, and faculty are free. So we just, again, want to do something that is fun, affordable, and a way that we can give back to our community.
Great.
So it's our spring carnival.
And when you say it's for our community, not just the Yavapai College community, but we're talking about Yavapai County community. I mean, this is for the whole area here, right?
Yes, correct.
Well, tell me a little bit more about the types of activities that you guys have planned for it, like for this year's event. And how do we, and this happens in Prescott.
Yes,
to be correct.
This is the Prescott campus.
And then we just extend the invitation to all the other campuses, to all the other communities that are correlated here.
Correct.
So what is the event? Just give me a little overview here of what happens in this event, how long it is, what part of the day, kind of activities that we have in it.
Yeah. So it's on April 11th. It's going to run from 4 to 8. We're going to have games, food trucks, music. Some of the food trucks, we're going to have Kelly's Kitchen. We're going to have Oogie's Dogs. We're going to have Mile High Meltdown. There we go.
Dippin' Dots.
Dippin' Dots. Pretty excited about that. And then some coffee and cotton candy options. So really just a good variety. And our eatery here at the college is having a food truck as well. So
Oh, how fun.
yeah, it'd be good for them.
Games and activities, like what? Just give me a couple examples.
Yeah, I'll just kind of explain. Our games and activities really come from every part of our college. So we want this to be a collaborative event amongst our college. So every club, every organization, we try to get most all departments and divisions involved to provide some sort of fun carnival game.
Cool.
So I know CTEC's bringing out their gigantic interactive truck so people can.
Oh, that's going to be a popular
right.
one, I'm sure.
It will totally, but there's different groups providing like ring toss or cornhole, digging for gold or sand art.
Right.
What other games do we have? We have a balloon artist coming, a face painter. Anything else that is you can remember that jumps up at you?
I think you're just going to have to come see for yourself. I don't think we should give them too much.
Yeah, that's true.
Do we have like staff or faculty showing up with their talents? Like if we got musicians in here or if we have artists, are these guys all involved? Because you mentioned all the departments are actually running these activities, right?
Correct.
And they all come up with their own activity and kind of show up. And so is staff, faculty, everybody involved, or is mostly students?
All of it. Faculty, staff, and students are involved. And that's just like the great part of it, right?
Oh, that's
because
brilliant. Yeah.
Yavapai College there's so many parts, and it's great to bring us all together to do that. Like, for example, our Baha'i Club, they have a gentleman performing who's part of their Baha'i community, and he's going to be a rapper. And so it's just great to bring these different collaborative aspects in and have people just make Yavapalooza.
Absolutely. Put a face with a name, right? Because there's so many names and we may all know them here internally, but not the community necessarily, right? It's a good opportunity for students too to bring their family, friends, to really kind of meet the people that they probably talk about on a weekly basis. You know, come meet my professor. He's going to be dancing tonight,
right?
Or something like that, or running a game of something,
right?
I love it. That's super exciting. And I know all these activities, obviously, this is not just for the fun of it, right? There's a supporting aspect that is kind of built in each one of these activities. Tell me about the causes that we're supporting. I know like the food pantry, shelter, emergency funds. And tell me about how this support happens and how can our community get involved in supporting Yavapalooza and these causes, either through like sponsorships or donations or volunteering, or do they have to pay to come to the event and that money goes to these causes? Just give me an overview on that.
All of the above. And I'll have Connor maybe tell us a little about iShelter Plus. But yes, the admissions, what we sell, we're selling like t-shirts and stickers. We have sponsors. I know Pinnacle Bank is one of our sponsors, the Boys and Girls Club. All of that money goes to help put the event on, but also go towards our proceeds.
Right.
And last year, one of our biggest proceeds were iShelter Plus, and we're doing that again this year in addition to a couple others. So I don't know if you want to explain a little bit about.
What is the iShelter Plus for those who don't
know? So basically the reason for it is that like 20% of our students are homeless and up to 60% are just basic needs insecure. So like iShelter Plus and a lot of our other resources for students, it's hard enough going to college when everything externally is going right for you, but when you need help in a lot of areas, it can really become tough to get through your degree. So it's kind of just the importance of these resources.
Wonderful. What other causes are we supporting with the proceeds from the event?
So we are supporting basic needs here for students. So again, including iShelter Plus, which helps with student homelessness here on our campus. And then the food pantry, which is a great resource. I don't think a lot of students realize we have. And we have fresh products. It's in building one. We have fresh products as well as canned products and hygiene products, and things are totally anonymous. It's a great resource that we need to just kind of push out to our students, but to also help with emergency funds if students are not able to pay an electrical bill or something, for example. Yavapai College, I think, provides these resources to take the stress off of students so they can make their education their first priority.
Sorry, and Yavapalooza is providing to all these different resources that we offer to kind of support this financial, support that we offer to students.
Yes.
Can you guys give me an idea of, for example, last year's event? How much were we able to raise? How much were we able to provide?
Yes, we were able to provide, I think, close to $1,000 for
about
iShelter Plus.
Yeah, people wise, about 700. So quite a bit. We're hoping for more this year. Yeah, I think we will have more for sure.
Yeah, we can definitely double that.
Yeah,
I hope so.
I hope so. We're all backing out, and the weather is terrific right now. So. It will be.
It will be perfect that day. April 11th will be a great weather day. We're going to put that out there into the atmosphere.
I hope so too. Well, since we're talking about supporting our students here, and I know that you mentioned there that we have groups from the community, businesses that are supporting through sponsorships and donations and all of that, right? So if someone is not, and is interested in listening to this and decides to kind of jump in, how do they do that? Is this still time, or are we closed for, taking more donations?
Never closed for taking more donations. No, we would really greatly appreciate it because, again, it's not just supporting our event. We're helping support students who are struggling and need these resources. So they can reach out to our student engagement office. They can reach out to me, mary.rizk@yc.edu. And please, I would love for any support in our community to help us carry on and put this out there for our students.
That's super cool. And not just with donations, but if, for example, a business or a group in the community wants to come in and have an activity, have, like an area there, or...
Yeah, so
they're able to do that?
They are. We let outside organizations have an activity if they are one of our sponsors.
Gotcha.
So we let our internal Yavapai College departments or divisions or clubs have an activity, but if an outside organization would like to participate, we are giving that option to our sponsors.
Right. I love it. Is it the same way for the food trucks that are coming? They're all sponsors, but also having an opportunity to sell their food here, or how does it work?
No, actually, the food trucks are not our sponsors. They're just coming to provide food, and whatever they make goes to their business.
Oh, perfect. Okay. So they're not kind of sharing part of their profits with us?
They're not. I mean, if they find it out of the goodness of their heart to, we would welcome that.
Well, there you go.
But we also know we can't run this thing without having food available. So
I know.
We're very thankful that they're even wanting to come to our event. So,
and attendees, do they pay to come to the event? What is the fee to attend?
So,
or to play, or to
just to attend and everything. If you're under 18, it's free. If you're YC affiliated, it's free as long as you show up with your YC ID.
And that goes, I mean to interrupt you, but that goes for students, staff, and faculty.
Yes.
Not just students.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then so every other person in the public who is an adult, it's $2. Yeah,
which is not that much.
It's
so much fun, and it's not that much. That's wonderful. Well, so for students and everyone else who are new to Yavapalooza here, that maybe haven't been to one of these events, what do you hope they take away from this experience, and why should they attend? What's in it for them? Let's make a call to action. Let's kind of sell this.
I think it's a great way, again, as we kind of talked about earlier, just to get in touch with the community. Prescott is kind of small, not super small, but Yavapai College could be a good anchor for people to come together. A lot of businesses, a lot of just people with families just want to come together and then just see how this community college is really like putting this together.
Wonderful.
I agree. Yeah. And just for our students to see what the whole of Yavapai College, for them to participate in something that different, again, areas of Yavapai College put on that they might not know, and just to have a good time. We're just doing this for people to have a good time and for us to give back to our community, our Yavapai College community and our Prescott and Yavapai County community.
You know, one thing we forgot to talk about, where it happens here in the Prescott campus.
Pretty important. Yes.
Which is really cool. I remember last year, at least, where it was. Tell me, where are we setting this up here this year?
Yes. This is so Prescott campus, again, parking lot C. So this is kind of like in front of the FEC building and in front of building 1. So that area, and we're using the roundabout area as well. So we're blocking off a lot of that to just set up all
There's
the items.
no way you'll drive into Yavapai College Prescott campus and not see the event.
Yeah,
Correct.
it would be pretty impressive if you missed it, to be honest. So
We're
as
right there.
as long as you're on like the front side of the college, it'll be right there for you.
It will be right there for you. Well, that's awesome. Tell me more about the details of the event, so that we can repeat one more time. When is it? What time? And all that, so people can't miss it. And if there's a URL people can look up to get more information on the event or communicate with you guys.
Yeah, so it's April 11th. It's a Friday. It'll be from 4 to 8. It's definitely a good time. 4 hours. It goes by pretty quick, but it's still a good time. And then
and then for more information, you can go to yc.edu/Yavapalooza and check it out. And just come check it out. It's a great time. You'll be missing out if you don't come. So please bring your families, and we're excited to see you there.
Yeah. Absolutely. I like to end every episode of the YCNU podcast with a little bit of a personal note, because I think that's what people want to hear. Like, why do you do this? Why get involved with the Yavapalooza? How did you guys end up doing this? And what's in it for you? Like, what for you, the two of you?
Lack of sleep.
Lack of sleep.
That's what's in it for me.
Why do you love it so much?
I love it. It was a challenge. It was a challenge I was really excited to take on. I started working for Janice Sudi last year, and this was an event she helped put on in the past. And she's like, I want you to help take this on. And I'm like, yes. And I've never worked on a project this large before, but I was just really excited for the challenge of being able to orchestrate all these different aspects coming together. So that's like really, also you get out of it being able to bring everyone together and just enjoying a fun evening. But it was just a great way to challenge myself and grow in many ways.
Yeah.
And you're loving it.
Yes.
I can tell you're loving it.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of like stress underlying the excitement, but as of everything,
Well, events are always like this. I don't think I've ever participated or helped an event that didn't feel that way. You have the 3 stages, right? The excitement when you're planning, the stress when you're implementing, and then the relief when it's over.
Absolutely.
You're just like, oh my God, thank goodness it came together just right. How about for you, Connor?
honestly, just the money. No, I'm just kidding. No, honestly, this is my second year as an ambassador and being involved in the college, and it's really been a great time. I've challenged myself. I've got to see organizations from within. So really getting to like work through like all these processes, and it's obviously planning this event. Mary, of course, just told you it's not easy, but it's experience that'll stick with me forever, and all these relationships I've made will last. So
yeah, this is wonderful. By the way, you are a student, right? And as you mentioned in the beginning there, and getting involved in this many layers of the YC experience, this is going to be really fantastic for you. Can you already tell that this,
absolutely.
kind of transformed your experience? What could have been just a simple, I went to college.
Yeah,
I took
and I'm
classes
online too, so I would have had zero college
there you
experience.
go.
So
Yeah.
it's really
it
been
just
so
grounds
great.
you and makes it real.
Absolutely, yeah.
I love it. Again, thank you for volunteering your time to do all this, but I'm sure that your takeaway on this is even bigger than most of us, right?
Yeah.
This is super cool that you're doing.
Great college experience.
Well, thank you guys. But I think we covered everything. Is there anything you guys want to leave the audience behind with? Anything we missed? Didn't mention?
I don't know.
I don't think
There's
so.
no excuse not to come to Yavapalooza now. So
There's no
you
excuse.
guys-
Oh, yeah. Please come. We're excited to see you.
Absolutely. Where would you be at Yavapai?
Oh.
Will we be able to find you, or are you guys going to be like recovering in some kind
No.
of
We,
later?
I think we show up at like 8 or 9 in the morning, and then we go home hopefully before midnight. So
Yeah, no,
Wow.
we'll be
It's a
there.
long day.
You'll see us running around
Yeah.
like chickens
Putting out
with our
fires.
heads cut up, putting out fires, maybe jumping on the bouncy houses. Who knows? By the way, which are for all ages. I hope
Yes.
everybody comes and does that. But yeah, we'll be working like the night before, waking up, getting here early, staying until it's done and cleaned up. So we will be there. You will
We'll
find
see
us.
yeah.
Yes.
Just look for two guys that are just kind of running around back and forth, kind of pacing around.
Mhm.
That'll be you.
Yeah,
Perfect.
having fun, but like also like stressed out beyond imagine. So
Yeah, that's the nature of events.
no, it's honestly so fun. Last
is
year
fun.
was our like all of our first year, and I think we did a really good job because we really didn't know what we were getting into. So now this year, it's like, okay, now we know we can have like fun with this. So we're excited this year, I think.
Yes, for sure. Very
Wonderful.
excited.
Well, we're all looking forward to it.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank
Let's
you.
make it happen.
you.
I'll definitely be there, and I'll look for the two of you and see how you're doing.
We're excited to see you there.
appreciate
Thank
it.
you so much.
So, Mary, thank you very much for being here today. Connor, thank you very much for all
Thank
the
you, Cadu.
info that you guys shared with us. And yeah, we'll catch up with you guys soon. Maybe we'll do an episode post-event.
Oh, that's a great
that'd be
idea.
great.
Only if it goes well, though. If there isn't one, then something went wrong. So
Okay, I'll put you guys in the book. So,
Thank you.
post-event episode so that we can update the audience here as to how it went.
Yes.
Right?
That's a great idea. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, Connor.
Thank you.
Tadu.
Thank you for tuning in to the YCNU podcast. We hope you enjoyed our conversation today. Don't forget to follow and subscribe wherever you get your podcasts so you never miss an episode. Got someone in mind for our next chat? Reach out and let us know. Until next time, keep exploring, and we'll see you next week.